Hi everybody, Jenn from McCreath here. Saturday, February 26, 2022. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on these world security panels. I couldn't tell you the difference between NATO and the G6 and the G7 or the G20. But I do know something about conflict of interest. Russia is voting to veto a UN sanction or decision. Well, of course they are. They shouldn't be part of the vote. If you have a conflict of interest, usually in the business world or the political world, if you have a conflict of interest, what's the word? Recuse, I think? You need to recuse yourself from the vote. Russia's attacking the Ukraine without cause. That seems to be the consensus here. So now Russia has got the power to tell the world not to do anything about it. Just sit back and relax. Let us do whatever the hell we want because we're Russia. China, India, and the UAE, United Arab Emirates, also had votes, but they abstained. All four of you countries need to fuck off, and the rest of the world, you need to step up to the plate. Don't just fly a Ukrainian flag on your parliament buildings. Even sanctioning banks and cancelling tennis tournaments isn't going to solve this. Where are you, Joe Biden? You're the President of the United States, supposedly the most powerful country in the world. You run the world, allegedly. Prove that you still do. Are you afraid of the Russians? I'm sitting in Canada. We can't do nothing. We got nothing. What are we going to do? Our military attacking Russia would be like a fly or a mosquito biting an elephant. All we can do is sit here and, what's the word? Try to use moral suasion. We can talk the talk. We can say all the right things. US, UK, Australia, some of these bigger countries out there. You can do something about this. You can tell Russia to fuck off and that their vote doesn't count. You could kick them off NATO, kick them out of the G10 or the G20. You could step in and do the right thing. Or we can sit back and be remembered for not doing anything. If you study history, you know what these dictators are like. They try to take over countries one at a time. I get it. We've seen a lot of wars that the US specifically has stuck their nose in. And people are saying, you got no business being in that war? Vietnam's probably a good example. But come on now. Do you think he's going to stop just because he wants Ukraine? He's already got Belarus basically in his back pocket. What else is over there? Look at the map, folks. Lithuania, Latvia, Kazakhstan. One by one, he's going to try to reclaim the former Soviet-based, what do they call it? The USSR. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up when we all hated the Russians because the Russians were the bad guys. We watched Rocky IV and proclaimed it the best sports movie of all time because the American beat the Russian. Then in '91, things changed. And for 30 years, we've been trying to undo that hatred. But now Putin has brought it right back. Russia's the bad guys here, folks. And if you don't stop them, then you're the bad guys too. Biden, Trudeau, Boris Johnson, anyone else out there, step up to the plate. Ukraine, I'd step up to the plate if I could offer any help. Unfortunately, I really can't. I'm a quasi-injured, underemployed, nearly broke trans woman who's sitting here in Newfoundland. I got 50 cents to my name. Yeah, we actually have 50-cent pieces here because we spent all of our dimes and nickels and quarters. But you know what? If I could, I'd get on a plane and I'd go over there right now to Kiev. I was watching, I'm not sure who she was, some older lady, politician, saying that she just learned how to use a firearm. They're over there teaching people how to make Molotov cocktails. I got a cane. Tell you what, any Russians? You want to come over and fight? I'd challenge you. Let's go. Let's fight. Right here, in my parking lot. It's a big parking lot, and there's a lot of room out there for fighting. If you want to come in here to Canada, Newfoundland, and cause trouble, I dare you. I'll at least stand up for myself. And I'll stand up for what I feel is right. And the world needs to stand up and recognize what's going on is a problem. And let's help Ukraine. There's a rally today in St. John's. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to physically make it down there or not. I'm going to try my best and to demonstrate and show my support. But shame on you, Biden, Trudeau, all you world leaders. Step up to the plate. Do something about this beyond words and beyond sanctions. I'm not saying you have to invade Russia, although dropping a bomb on Moscow might put an end to this whole thing. But at least get out there and defend the Ukrainian borders. Help these people out. They did nothing wrong here. And it's not right. Come on, folks. Give me a fucking break.